So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to look at DaisyUI and how to integrate it into an Astro project. And basically it's a component library for Tailwind CSS. And if we take a look at some of the components you can create quick buttons, modals. So we can create quick cards, have a nice styling here. Carousel. If you wanted to make a carousel, it would, change images. So there's lots you can do. You can have a countdown clock, etc. So that's what we'll be doing. We can even look at a hero section. So we'll create a product page, and we'll be using DaisyUI for the components. So here I am inside of my folder, and I'm going to run npm create Astro at latest, and we're going to use this directory, and we're going to say yes to everything. And then we're going to, because we're using Tailwind CSS4, we're going to follow these instructions next after everything is loaded. So we're going to say npm install Tailwind, I think I have it here, Tailwind CSS and Tailwind CSS Vite. Okay, after that's done, we go into our Astro config, and we need to import this and add it inside our config as well. Okay, then we need to create a source folder, styles, and we can say global.css, and we just import this. And now we need to import this into, I'm going to put it in the layout file. It's a layout.astro. Add that there. So now we should be able to use Tailwind CSS in our project. Next, what we want to do, we want to import DaisyUI. So we will use the documentation for the beta, and we will add this to our CSS file. Okay, so we should, in our Tailwind config or Astro config, we should be able to import Daisy. No, it's not going to work. Okay. Okay, so we'll have to take a look and see if this will work. App plugin DaisyUI. Import DaisyUI. I'm going to try that. And then what we can do to test that, we can just go to a component. Let's do a card, and we will copy the HTML, and we'll go to index page, remove the welcome, and just put this in, and then we will run npm run dev, and take a look at the DaisyUI cannot be imported. So what we'll do, we'll go back to this, and we'll change it back to how it was. Yes, that's yeah, it was app plugin, that's fine. So now we can use DaisyUI in the project. Okay, so now that's working. What we're going to do, we're going to take this div, it. I'm going to create a component. I'm going to call it card.astro. Paste that in. And then what we're going to do, we're going to say const image URL title description, and we're going to say do that description equals astro.props, and we can change this here to title. And here, description. Okay, and with the button, what we're going to do, we're going to take actually we're just going to say button text. We'll do the same up here. We say button text. Okay. Now here we can import card. There's a div with class of grid red dash calls dash 1 md grid dash calls dash 3 gap 3, right? And we're gonna say we're gonna have const features is an array. I'm gonna have title feature 1, and it's gonna have a image, and we're not gonna have one for now, and then we're going to have description, and this is feature description, why it is so good, and the button text is register. No. And then we copy that, and we're going to create the feature 2 and feature 3. Then we're going to loop through. I'm going to say features.map feature card title equals feature.title, description equals feature.description, button text equals feature.button text, and image, what do we call it? Image URL equals feature.image. Okay. Alright. I'm going to make sure description is written there. What do we call it? Oh, description. There we go. So make sure everything is written correctly, and there we go. So gap 3, excellent. And we're going to say in the card itself, just going to give it margin of 4. Okay, no, that's fine. We're going to take this URL here, Control X, and we're going to change that to image URL. And here we're going to paste that in the image.